Have you written any answers? Okay, good. Today we'll take up next article. And we'll see how we have to write again. Now, before we move on to discuss the article, I want to discuss the question. So that while we are discussing the articles, your eyes should be on the demand of the question, that what all the question is asking. Accordingly, I'm going to gather points. Okay. So now the question says the Indian diaspora in Gulf countries plays a critical role in India's economic and diplomatic relations. However, migrant workers face multiple challenges. Okay. So they have asked this multiple challenges that demand urgent attention. Okay. Critically analyze the challenges faced by so first thing that they have asked is, they have asked the challenges part. Okay, what are the challenges it is faced by the Indian migrant workers in the Gulf countries, and discuss the measures taken by the Indian government to safeguard their interest. Now they are not asking what can be done. It is simply asking you that what are the measures that has already been taken by the Indian government. Is it clear? Now you have to write in 250 words. We'll follow the same method. What? We'll follow IBC method. IBC method mein what we are going to do? Little bit of introduction, 15 to 20 words just to give an overview. Then we will put up a subheading. Subheading mein we will try to address the challenges. Second they are asking is challenges mein. Now if I have a lot of points, I can write legal challenges, I can write social challenges, I can write global challenges. So I can make separate subheadings under challenges also. But since we are starting now, so we will just write challenges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 simply. Next is your measures. That is there. Measures maybe you can talk about, is there any constitutional measure or not? Is there any legislature measure or not? Is there any global agreement or not? So something like this you can always write. Last on a positive note, you can write something in the conclusion part. This is what we are going to follow. Okay. Now let us discuss this. Okay. Now you see. Have you got this particular PDF? Yes, now? Okay. Now I have highlighted few important things so that you understand where to focus and where not to focus. That is very, very important. Okay. So now it is saying the recent case of death of over 40 Indian migrant workers in Kuwait. So 40 Indian workers, they died over there. Now this particular news is from Kuwait. But as we are going to analyze it, we will understand that what all can be the reasons. The first reason that we get is lack of safety and deplorable living conditions. The living conditions was not good. Now if you see, when you talk about lack of safety, what can be the reason? If you see construction working sites mein, the worker is at the top floor. I mean, this top floor can be 20th floor also, and there is no safety net. In case by chance he jumps into it, he will die. There is no net like thing that by chance accidentally if he falls, his life can be saved. So these lack of safety nets is not there. So in lot of the let's say industrial workers, when we talk about cracker industry may, one of the reason is what? That your health issues can be one of the major factor. So lack of safety and deplorable living conditions was there. Acha, you will also realize that people are going to Gulf countries. Why they are going to Gulf countries? For the simple reason that wahan pe you don't have to pay that taxes. So if your salary is 12 lakh rupees per annum, so you will get 12 lakh rupees. But in India, what is going to happen? Now you are paying indirect taxes also, you have to pay direct taxes also. That is there. Acha. Then harsh working conditions is there. Harsh working conditions means what? That they will make you do, there is no break, there is no water, they are overdoing, plus they are not getting their wages on time also. So exploitation is happening at a very advanced level. Acha. Human rights violation is happening, so they are not being treated like humans. Acha. Second is, during the time it was seen that cramped living spaces. Cramped living spaces means what? That if one or the two individual is going through any viral diseases, it will get spread easily. Why? Because now people are living very close to each other. That can be one of the reason. Okay. Now see, what is the status of Indian workers in the Gulf countries? Here we are going to talk about certain data. Here we are going to talk about certain data. Ab in this data you will see which ministry is responsible. Ministry of External Affairs. So according to Ministry of External Affairs, around almost 9 million NRIs are there. I will not go into such minute details, 8.88, 8.756. No, I will simply assume it as 9 million NRIs is there. And 9 million NRIs is there in where? 6 Gulf nations. Out of that, UAE में सबसे ज़्यादा you will have NRIs. After that, you will have Saudi Arabia, then you will have Kuwait, then you have Qatar, then you have Oman, then you have Bahrain. And people do go there because they want to earn hell lot of money. If I talk about Oman, mein, there is a place called Salalah. Ab Salalah mein, you will, so wahan pe, it's like 1 dirham. 1 dirham is almost equivalent to 200 rupees. Ab you imagine you are earning in dirhams and you are spending in rupees. Your purchasing power will exponentially increased. So people go there, stay there, work there for 5 years, then they come back with a lot of money. So exchange rate mein you actually get to see that the amount has actually crossed lakhs of rupees. Anyway, acha, state wise ka data, if we try to see state wise the data, sabse pehle Kerala will come, Uttar Pradesh will come and Bihar will come. Ab you understand, when we talk about Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, these are those people who are low skilled or semi skilled workers. तुम अगर दिल्ली में भी देखोगे, ये जो चाट बेचने वाले और ये सब्जी बेचने वाले और पोहा बेचने वाले, majority of these people are from UP and Bihar only. Majority I'm saying. They will, why they will come here? Because of opportunity. उनको ऐसा लगता होगा कि यहाँ पे आगे काम मिलेगा. तो उत्तर प्रदेश में भी there, Bihar is also there. अच्छा ठीक है. Next is, what is the profile? Profile is 20 to 40 years old. Yes, in the first lecture we talked about demographic dividend. Demographic dividend mein we talked about 15 to 64 or 15 to 60. It means I told you that 15 to 60 is the working age population. Ab out of this 20 to 40 are going to the Gulf countries. तो वहां पे उनको क्या मिल रहा है? उनको काम मिल रहा है. They are getting work. Plus, in comparison to India, their salary is also good. Acha. Then you will see earlier male was only dominated, but now in the hospitality, participation of women has also increased. So women, male and female, both are going there. If I talk about education, so majority of the people, they are from low income families. Just to seek better financial prospect, they will go there. Acha. Job composition mein majority are Indian migrants. Again, when I'm saying Indian migrants, that does not mean they will go at a very good profile. It will be majorly low or semi-skilled workers. Okay. Now, if Kuwait or these Gulf countries is allowing Indian people to come there and work, there must be certain benefits. That benefit is creating a win-win situation for India also, as well as for Gulf countries also. Otherwise, you go to UK. Going to UK becomes difficult. Now they may not give you the visa. Let's say going to US. Again, it may not be easy to go into US. They may have a long waiting period, plus their provisions will be such that you may not be allowed to enter into US also. So that kind of harsher provisions is there. But when you see that lot of people going to the Gulf countries, that does mean that it is contributing in their economy also, plus India is also getting benefit out of it. Now we will see what kind of benefit. The first is remittances. When we talk about budget and economic survey, we will say कि भाई Kerala is the one जहाँ पे remittances बहुत आता है, because now when these people go to the Gulf countries, वहाँ से अपने mom dad को पैसा भेजेंगे. They will send money to their parents, to their grandparents. तो वहाँ का पैसा कहाँ पे आ रहा है? इंडिया में आ रहा है. So remittance. Plus, when these people are going there, they are shaping the domestic policies also. अब जब तुमने ये ORN वाला इशू देखा, majority of these people were not from Delhi. Majority of these people were from different states. Now when these people will come, they will try to you say pressurize the government to make inclusive policy कि सिर्फ आप दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए मत बनाओ, आप स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बनाओ. And students में lot of people are coming from different states. So when these people going to the different countries, they are actually shaping the policy making also. Acha. Second is skill development. That is very important. Skill development means I go there, I learn something, then I come back, I think of starting my own business. That can be done. Acha. Third देखो यहाँ पे. Third is enhance soft power, because now when my people are over there, they may influence the local politics also. Plus trade. Now imagine that my brother going to US. Since he has been in this Indian culture, he want to have Indian food. He wants to cook food also, so he needs spices. So when people will go there, the demand for spices will rise up. So now the country has to trade. So it is going to impact what? It is going to strengthen the diplomatic as well as the trade relations also. Plus, you will see a lot of people will go there, start to buy houses, cars. So investment will also happen. Investment means what? I going there, staying there. So मुझे लगेगा कि यार I should buy my own house. So investment हो रहा है. उसका tax government is also getting. Next, you will see for Gulf countries, what is the benefit? They are fulfilling the labor shortages. They do not have that much of labor. India में यही तो problem है. We are very proudly saying that we have a very rich demographic dividend. But the idea here is we do not have that much amount of work. काम ही नहीं है. काम करने वाले लोग हैं पर काम नहीं है. So because of that, what is going to happen? Exploitation is going to happen. And this happens. For example, you will see people will work say 500. पूरे दिन का, this is the minimum amount that I'm supposed to earn. कोई ज्यादा नीड होगा who will say no, I will not take 500, मेरे को 300 में ही काम चल जाएगा. तो एक इंडिविजुअल से जॉब छीन के वो किसके पास चली गई? दूसरे के पास चली गई. 300 also was not sufficient enough, but since there is a competition, because of this cut, the salary will go down. And those who are hiring, अब जो हायर करेगा 300 में, उसको लगेगा 600 में तो मैं 2 बंदों को हायर कर लूंगा. Why to hire 1 people? Okay. Next is your labor supply. Second is diversity of multiculturalism. Now when you are going there, you are interacting with the local culture, the food, the cuisine, सारी चीजों के साथ जो है, so you are exposed to a whole set of values. जो तुम्हें अच्छा लग सकता है, अच्छा नहीं लग सकता. It is up to you. When my didi went to Saudi Arabia, she had to wear burqa. But over a period of time, ये जो burqa वाला, which was a mandatory thing, it was. अब यहाँ पे इंडिया में क्या है कि you have a choice. If you are belonging to a particular religion, you can wear that. But it is not mandatory that every woman in India has to wear burqa. But वहाँ पे ऐसा था कि भाई you have to wear burqa. But now, because to promote tourism, they have started going for reforms. The current situation here is that today you don't have to wear burqa, it's a choice. Next यहाँ पे देखोगे economic growth. Economic growth में obviously the company will grow economically. कोई काम करने वाला मिलेगा, so you will be able to take good projects. Good project means what? Contributing in the economy. Good project means what? Creating jobs also. So that is how. And ultimately what is going to happen? Increasing consumer spending. Consumer spending, I had told you कि सरकार is going to facilitate it. सरकार मेट्रो बना देगी, but मेट्रो के आसपास की जो चीजें होंगी, let the services, उसकी जो डिमांड्स है, it will increase. This is how this is. अच्छा, what are the challenges that these people are facing? अब challenges में the basic thing you already know, labor rights will be violated. Labor right means what? Now imagine I'm working in a corporate sector, ठीक है? अब corporate sector में I'm supposed to work for 8 hours a day, but these people are making me work 10 hours a day. तो वो जो 2 घंटे का जो extra pay है, I'm not getting it. It means what? They are exploiting me. तो यहाँ पे this is disregard the labor rights. अच्छा, inadequate working conditions. Inadequate working condition means there is no AC तो छोड़ दो, no proper break, no proper fooding, no proper water is also not there. Plus, my health is at risk also. I can die while doing the work. Something like this can be there. अच्छा, ये हो गई exploitative labor practices. Second में you can write recruitment malpractices. तुमने अभी इसका देखा होगा, क्या बोलते हैं, विद्युत जामाल की मूवी आई थी कुछ टाइम पहले, मेरे को नाम याद नहीं आ रहा, बट दीज पीपल दे वेंट टू दिस गल्फ वाले कंट्रीज में. आफ्टर दैट दे गेट टू नो कि नो, द वाइफ वाज फोर्स्ड इनटू प्रोस्टिट्यूशन. तो अब यहां पे क्या है कि रिक्रूटमेंट एजेंसीज आल्सो नीड्स टू बी रेगुलेटेड, कि भाई कौन कहां जा रहा है और कौन हायरिंग कर रहा है. तो दैट आल्सो नीड्स टू बी देयर. एक वहां पे नया है, चलता है, दैट इज योर कफाला सिस्टम. अभी आएगा, आई विल डिस्कस इट. नेक्स्ट इज माइग्रेंट्स टू द रिस्क ऑफ डिपोटेशन. ये रहा कफाला सिस्टम. कफाला सिस्टम इज व्हाट? इट्स लाइक आई स्पॉन्सर्ड योर ट्रिप टू गल्फ कंट्री. अब सिंस आई स्पॉन्सर्ड योर ट्रिप टू द गल्फ कंट्री, तुम मेरे साथ ही काम करोगे. यू डू नॉट हैव दैट चॉइस दैट यू विल गो एंड फाइंड समवन एल्स हु इज गोइंग टू हायर यू. जैसे ही मैं तुम्हें लूंगा, आई विल टेक योर पासपोर्ट्स ऑल्सो. मैं तुम्हारा पासपोर्ट नहीं दूंगा. So even if you don't want to work with me because of whatever reasons, because of getting exploited or low salary, you are forced to work with me. This is what is your kafala system. तो कफाला सिस्टम में तुम लोगों को डर लगेगा, सर जो है मेरा पासपोर्ट ले लेंगे, और पासपोर्ट ले लिया तो anyway you cannot go outside the country and you will be forced to stay here. So legal and visa issues जो हैं, that can also be there. Poor living conditions already discussed, crowded substandard accommodations. Okay, तुम कभी मुंबई में जाना एंड मुंबई में जाके यू सी देयर स्लम्स. मुंबई में जाना एंड यू ऑल्सो सी देयर हॉस्टल्स, जिसे बोलते हैं हॉस्टल्स. मुंबई में अनलेस एंड अनटिल यू आर हैविंग अ रिच, बहुत ज्यादा, आई मीन यू आर कमिंग फ्रॉम रिच बैकग्राउंड, तुम हॉस्टल अफोर्ड करोगे. होटल विल बी वेरी वेरी प्राइसी. हॉस्टल मीन्स वो जो बंक वाले बेड्स होते हैं. तो दोज पीपल हु गो टू मुंबई टू सर्च फॉर अ जॉब, they cannot able to stay in hotels. They go for hostels, and hostels में होता है, they take these bunker beds. bunker beds का किराया होता है 350 per day. Have you seen bunker beds? किसने नहीं देखा bunker bed? bunker bed is like जो तुम्हारा ट्रेन का जो स्लीपर का जो वो स्पेस होता है, that is like this. You will have one bed, that's it. It means you don't have a one full room. Basically ये इसको इस तरीके से मान लो that इतनी बड़ी तुम्हारा, it's a bed, that's it. It's a compartment where you have to stay for one full day. इनके those who cannot afford it, वो bunkers bed में ही जाके stay. Anyway, lack of data, very very important, and that is why a Ministry of External Affairs, now they are telling us कि 9 million NRIs are there. But it may happen, कुछ लोग illegally भी तो जाएंगे. So I need to have a data of these people who are going to different countries. Next is legal frameworks. Are there any legal frameworks whereby if I am going to Dubai, if I am going to Oman, can I contact my counselors over there or the Indian ambassadors over there that okay, this is the problem that I'm facing. उसके लिए there is this portal called Madad portal. So Madad portal is basically you students going to US. Now you need someone to guide you about the local culture, the policies and all. So this portal may you can directly connect to the counselor over there or the ambassadors over there. They will reach out to you, help you out. They will understand whatever it is. So this is just like giving you a guardianship over there. Next is language and cultural barrier. You go to Kerala, you will realize that language barrier is one of the problem because now you have to speak in Malayalam. अब तुम्हें मलयालम नहीं आती, they also don't know Hindi. Interaction becomes difficult. Similarly, going to some other countries, therefore, if you go to Japan में one of the thing is you have to learn the language. तुम्हें language as the criteria. तुम्हें Germany में जाओगे, no matter whatever is their job prospect and all, you have to learn German. Only then, so language test clear करना is one of the criteria. So यहाँ पे communication can become a challenge. Second is discrimination and racism. Discrimination and racism means that you are discriminated because you are Indian. तो Indian की image बाहर बहुत अच्छी नहीं होगी. Now you understand it may happen that Indians chor hote hain, so they may have these preconceived notion and therefore you will be treated accordingly. That can also be there. So discrimination and racism that can affect their living and working conditions. Next is mental health issues. Now since you're away from your family, you're alone, you will have depression also, anxiety also. So these things can also come into picture. Next is strain in the family relationship, means you are staying there away from them. Now because of this halala system, you cannot frequently visit your family also. So there will be a strain in the family relationship. Now, according to the question, what are the initiatives taken by the Indian government? The Indian government came out with this Immigration Act. इसमें क्या क्या बोला है कि those recruitment agencies who are there, they need to follow the first they need to register. पहले तो register करोगे, then you need to follow the regulations that is there in this particular act. ठीक है. Second is they have an e-migrate system also. What is this e-migrate system? This is an online system whereby you will be given the clearances and your immigration status will be tracked. इसलिए तुम देखोगे these investigative agencies will have it. तुम अगर यूएस से कहीं और चले गए, so one can track it because of your passport and visa. जहां जहां stamping होगा, जहां जहां scan होगा, one can make a note of it कि where all you are traveling. Next is labor mobility. That is also important because on one hand people going there for work, so their labor rights also needs to be protected. So protection of workers is important. Pre-departure orientation program. When my younger brother went to US, he had an orientation session whereby he was told, you know, you are going to a different place, so these are the culture, this is how these things will look like. So you prepare yourself accordingly. Next is Indian Community Welfare Fund. अब इसमें है कि वहां पे जाके you need some money and all, so you will have Indian community people whereby in case you need some money and all, they will assist you. There is this place called in US में there is this place called South Dakota where my brother is there. अब South Dakota में the place it's like a village. The place where he is staying it's like a village. There is no mall, there is no industry. तो वहां पे क्या है कि अब जो बाहर से the students who are coming, obviously they will start to feel isolated. तो वहां पे there is this culture whereby a family will adopt an Indian. मतलब adopt an Indian means what? That these people will have a foreign family. तो जितने भी foreign बच्चे वहां पे गए हैं, they have been given a family whereby in the weekends or when the family is free, they will call for a dinner, lunch और इस तरीके से, so that जो कमी है, because you don't have mall there, you don't have you say entertainment there, एक लगेगा कि हाँ मेरा कोई है. Plus you will every Friday they will be having a party every Friday no matter what. That particular party is sponsored by such funds, community funds, so that 10 लोग आए तो तुम्हें पता चलेगा अच्छा जी कौन लोग हैं, अच्छा let me also see all कौन इंडिया से है, कौन बांग्लादेश से है, कौन नेपाल से है. So you will feel that bond, वो जो bond है, you will feel that. Next is awareness campaign, very very important. Go safe and go trained. वहां पे जाके if you are not trained, it may happen you will be forced into something else. So just to give a campaign anyway. Next, what should be the way forward? Way forward में क्या बोलेंगे? We'll go for strict monitoring so that exploitation don't happen. Next, this is what I was telling you, Madad portal for workers to file complaints. अब these workers can be students also. Students can also contact their consulates or ambassadors. Next, enhance diplomatic efforts. So you have to have a very good relation with that particular country where your people are going there. Next is leverage global platform for advocacy. It means what? First, अगर मुझे तुम्हारी country में Indian people are facing problem in your country, what will you do is first I will talk to you. Then अगर मुझे still if I'm feeling that you know things are not going good, I can talk about these things at a global platform like UN. ILO को मैं बता सकता हूँ, Indian Labour Organization. That okay, this is the problem that these are facing. So these organizations will step into and make sure that these organizations will pressurize the government to bring reforms. Okay. Next, enhancing welfare measures. Enhancing welfare measures में fund ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. Next, if you see promoting skill development में skill training certification programs has to be there. Next is financial literacy में avoid debt traps, make informed decisions. ऐसा you are getting a lot of money, people will say अच्छा you invest over here, हमारा पैसा सारा चला जाएगा. So you need to take care of those things also. promote social integration. Social integration में you have a lot of community outreach initiatives over there. Community outreach initiatives means Indian लोग होंगे, बांग्लादेश वाले community होगा. Then you will have Nepal से Nepali community will be there, so that they don't feel isolated. Next is encourage family reunification. Now, if my brother is there, so if I want to go and meet him, the process has to be smoothened enough for me to go and travel to see my brother. Is it clear? तो तुम जाना चाहते हो, तुम्हें शायद वीजा ना मिले because you are going for the first time or for whatever reason. But since my family is staying there, I should be given priority over you. So visa should be streamlined enough so that family reunification can happen. That's it.